Yeah, there you have it, the national anthem, following some pregame comments from head coach Justin Meyer. Edgewood taking on Concordia, Wisconsin. It's the Eagles and the Falcons here this evening. Edgewood at 3-8 overall, 2-4 in conference play, and the Falcons 5-5 in the season, 4-2 in league action. Let's get you the starting lineups for tonight's matchup. First for Concordia, Wisconsin, coached by Sean Cassidy in his 13th year. His starting five looks like this: Jared Jur, 6'2 sophomore guard out of Sheboygan, Wisconsin. Joey Zietlow, 6'5 junior guard from Oak Creek, Wisconsin. Camden Flowers is a 6'3 junior guard from West Bend, Wisconsin. Brandon Keller, 6'7 sophomore forward out of Plymouth, Wisconsin. And their top scorer, rounding out the starting five, Jordan Johnson, 6'6 junior guard from Cedarburg, Wisconsin, averaging 17.5 points, 7 rebounds, and almost 3 assists this season. Now the starting five for the Eagles. As we mentioned, head coach Justin Meyer in his 8th season. Eagles starting five tonight looks like this: Avery Lyons, 6'2 sophomore guard from Green Bay, Wisconsin, who's really been coming on of late, as you heard in the pregame interview. Jake Negus off a 25-point effort the last time out against Wisconsin Lutheran, 6'1 junior guard from Janesville, Wisconsin. Ryan Buss, 6'6 junior forward from Green Bay, Wisconsin. Jacob Miller, 6'4 senior guard from Wanakee, Wisconsin. And Ben Seafeld, 6'4 junior forward out of Pewaukee, Wisconsin, averaging a team high 20.4 points per game to go along with your team best 5.7 rebounds. Justin Meyer, the head coach. Assistants: Mike McMahon, Luke Dine, Rob Sorensen, Spencer Bartens, Mike Schultz, Cy Staver, and Dylan Kilger. That's the setup for the matchup here tonight. Now, Tyler, you look at the all-time history here. These two teams have played a lot of games against each other over the years. Overall series pretty even, 37-33 in favor of Edgewood, but more recently it's been all Falcons. They have won 9 straight.
Concordia, Wisconsin's built a pretty good program. They've been in a good streak the last few years. And they've got a good team again this year. A lot of size, a lot of athleticism. Zietlow and Johnson hurt the Eagles last time around, and those are two key matchups for Edgewood College today. Bigger guards that are a little bit tough to match up with.
These two teams played almost exactly 1 month ago. It was a 79-59 win for CUW. Back in Mequon, the opening tip at center court, controlled by the Falcons in their road blue jerseys, Edgewood in the home whites. Falcons began their season 1-4, then won 4 straight. They have lost 2 in a row coming into tonight. Opening shot off the rim, Negus up the right side of the floor. Missed a few games over the holiday break, but came back, rejoined the team the last time out against Wisconsin Lutheran, put up 25 points, 7 rebounds, 7 assists. Not bad for a guy in his first game back after a couple weeks out. Lob down low from Lyons. It is intercepted. Was looking for Buss, and it was Keller to get a hand on it.
Good idea there by Lyons, looking to get the ball inside. Keller just with a good defensive play, quick hands to pick it off.
Move inside, getting around Buss was Keller. Keller's got a couple inches on Buss. Makes it a 2-0 lead for the Falcons.
Concordia throws a diamond press at the Eagles. Negus does a good job getting the ball over half court.
Seafeld will fire up the first official shot for the Eagles. From rim, no good. Tipped out of bounds, it'll stay. Oh, they're going to change the call now. The officials say last touch by Edgewood. And we'll head the other direction. You know, just looking at the starting fives here, the Eagles giving up an inch or two at almost every position. A lot of size across the board for the Falcons.
Yeah, Concordia's a big team, and
step back three by Zietlow is good. Junior averaging 11.5 a game.
Concordia's a big team, and sometimes big teams give up the athleticism a little bit or the quickness. But Concordia is big, but also athletic and quick, so it's a tough matchup for Edgewood College.
One of those long lean types. Negus on the right wing, gets 2-3 zone here for the Falcons, gets inside the floater off the back rim, no, tipped up by Buss. Zietlow picks up the loose ball for the Falcons, almost double dribbled on his way up the floor, gets it into the hands of Keller, And Keller fouled on his way to the rim.
Good job pushing the ball by Zietlow. It did look like he might have turned it over a little bit with his hand. Keller did a nice job running the floor on the left side. Zietlow found him for this trip to the free throw line.
Foul on Bus, his first, team's first, and a free throw by Keller is no good. Second one on the way. Keller averaging 11.7 points, 6.7 rebounds. Hitting at a 37% clip at the free throw line this season. Goes 0 for 2 on that trip. Negus off the Bus screen, top of the key, kicks it out. Lions thought about the three, one dribble to a long two, and it rattles home.
Nice pull up by Lions. Negus got inside, kicked it out. Lions used one dribble to free himself up even more and knocked it down.
Lions had a career high 25 points over the holiday break up at the St. Norbert College Holiday Tournament. Steal by Miller, layup good, uncontested, and Edgewood to within one. 2.5 minutes gone by.
Unforced turnover there by Concordia. Jacob Miller makes the most of it.
Keller inside, left it short, got it back, and banked it in. Keller battling atop Ben Seefeld for the putback.
Just a strong offensive rebound by Keller. Seefeld was jumping a little bit backwards off balance, and Keller just ripped it away.
Falcons did win the rebound battle a month ago. They were 8 better in that column as this three-point try in the corner is off the heel from Seefeld.
Good ball movement by the Eagles to get Seefeld an open look.
Good defense by Miller. Backing in is Johnson. The fadeaway jumper is short for the team's leading scorer.
Great defense by Miller.
Now Negus on the push. Left-hand runner. Too strong. And the Falcons fly the other way. Wild shot by Zietlow and a push from behind. Called on Camden Flowers, the junior from West Bend. Statistically, you look at these two teams, a lot of numbers, very even. They both allow 77 points per game, both scoring in the 70s. Edgewood low 70s, Concordia high 70s. And again, all the other numbers match up, but as you heard from Coach Meyer, this is just typically a tough matchup for them in terms of personnel and style of play.
The Eagles got to take care of the ball. There was just a cheap turnover by Miller on a lazy pass that turned into an easy two for Concordia.
Another near steal, shot clock inside of 10. Negus will fire the three, too strong. Seefeld collects the offensive rebound, had his putback denied. The rejection was from Keller, and it'll stay with Edgewood. 19 on the shot clock.
Thought that was going to be an easy putback for Seefeld, and Keller kind of came out of nowhere and knocked it away.
Bus spins inside, fade away, will fall. So friendly roll for Ryan Bus, one of the most efficient shooters in the NACC. Now hitting it over 53% on the season. Inside is Jers drawing contact. And they'll call this Todd Miller, his first team's second. Be a baseline inbound. Three-point try, counted for Zietlow.
That's just too easy on the inbound. Ball skipped in from the baseline to Zietlow. Edgewood didn't get closed out fast enough, and Zietlow knocked it down.
Doubled up the Eagles here. Bust high, arcing shot, 10 feet out. Comes up empty. Edgewood coming off an 80-72 loss at Wisconsin Lutheran. Meanwhile, Concordia, fresh off an 83-74 setback at Illinois Tech. Jers spinning inside, tried to wrap around pass, had it deflected. Keller picked it up inside, maybe got away with a travel. Doesn't matter, missed the shot. And Edgewood clears.
Good defense by Bus there. Made that a difficult shot. Lions clears the rebound.
Seafeld, shot fake, dumped down to Buss, and he'll bank it in, low on the right side.
Nice little feed by Seafeld, and good job fighting down low by Buss. Nice strong.
Back to within 4.
Yeah, nice strong finish.
Eagles in their customary man-to-man defense. Miller trying to stay in front of Jordan. That'll be a tough assignment tonight. Inside finger roll, no good. Getting it back and missing the second time around is Flowers. And now a foul on Edgewood.
That's on Buss.
That'll be his second, so Ryan Buss will have to come out.
Tough break for the Eagles. Buss is a key guy in this matchup against Keller.
Buss, Lyons, and Miller to take a seat. Edgewood will bring in Matthew Myers, along with Jake Groff and Eli Hartjes. Groff closing out on Zietlow. And now a foul away from the basketball. A hold on the inside as Alex Anthony, junior from Sheboygan Falls, whistled for the hold, trying to gain position on the block. Anthony, along with Lake George, senior from Milwaukee, as well as Grant Karsten, freshman out of Decatur, Illinois, all on the floor here for the Falcons. Jack Nagus, the talented junior guard. Kick out, Hartjes thought about it. Groff will hoist the 3 and splashes it through. Groff at times has had the hot hand this year.
Nice shot by Groff. Good ball movement. A couple guys passed up decent shots in order to get that wide open look for Groff, and he knocked it home.
Very confident stroke off the bench for Groff, and now off the turnover. Edgewood gets it back, a chance to maybe go in front, but a steal here by Zietlow, while still a little bit loose. Myers trying to pester Zietlow.
Zietlow's been really active. He's all over the place, getting in passing lanes. He's got a couple of buckets.
Falcons have it. Passed up on a couple of shot possibilities. Now inside, high off the window for Jers. Is rebounded by Edgewood. Nagus forced to his right, gives it up to Hartjes. Cut off on the baseline. Finds Seafeld cutting. Good shot, big contact shot won't go. And out of the free throw line is Ben Seafeld. A chance to tie and maybe take the lead. Seafeld, the junior from Milwaukee. 78% free throw shooter. It's the first for 2. Again, this is the opener of a 5-game homestand. Don't see those very often on the schedule for the Eagles.
Not at all.
It'll be followed by a 4-game road trip. And 3 of the last 5 will be right back here at home to wrap up the regular season. Inside on the attack, little resistance. Lake George, the 6'3" forward, to the rim. And once again, it's a 1-point lead for the Falcons after Edgewood had grabbed their first advantage of the night. Nagus to the corner for Seafeld. Giving some room, he'll pop the long jumper and come up short. Rebound kick back to Concordia. Now George finds Zietlow. Right back George, little give and go action. A little too easy there. Justin Meyer wants to talk things over. And with 11:53 to play in the first half, it's a 16-13 lead for Concordia, Wisconsin here at Edgewood. We'll be back forward at EdgewoodCollegeEagles.com. And welcome back to the Todd Bear Edge Dome, along with Tyler Diamond. I'm Matt Whitestead. Almost halfway through this first half of action, Tyler, a 3-point ball game. Feels a little surprising. It feels like Concordia, Wisconsin's had the upper hand and been playing a little bit better, but Edgewood hanging tough so far.
Yeah, the Eagles are just kind of quietly stuck with Concordia. Just nothing flashy. Eagles, it's almost inexplicable how they're still right in it, because it seems like Concordia's forcing turnovers, hitting threes, getting easy buckets. And Edgewood College hasn't really done anything of note yet. They're just down 3. So probably a good sign if they can just keep quietly taking care of business.
You look back at the prior matchup with these two teams, that was a month ago at CUW, and Edgewood did not shoot well from long range that night, just 2 of 17. They were out rebounded. They were minus 13 in points off turnovers and minus 14 in fast break points. So certainly some things there that we'll keep an eye on, see how they play out this evening. Vegas scored one-on-one top of the key. His pass deflected, picked up by George. George won 1-on-3 all the way to the rim. The layup, no, it'll bounce out. And last touch by Matthew Myers as he tried to save along the baseline. Myers, of course, playing against his former team. The former Barneveld High School standout. Initially went to Concordia, Wisconsin after a year, transferred to Edgewood College. A valuable asset to Coach Meyer of these Eagles. George spins inside on Hartjes and gets a friendly roll.
Nice move.
5-point lead.
Nice move and finish. Pretty good defense by Hartjes. Looked like he might have caught a little bit of a push off, but didn't get called, and George knocked the shot down. 2 for Concordia.
Kick out Myers. 3-pointer on the way. Count them. All 3 of them for Matt Myers.
Nice kick out. Good looking stroke by Myers. Eagles back within 2.
Myers, one of those players who picking up a little steam of late. Had a few double-digit scoring games the last few times out.
A little bit of confidence.
Certainly a very capable player coming off the bench. Groff left of the circle, now to Myers in the corner and trying to go baseline. Myers an extra step. Ball for the travel, and now Myers, excuse me, no, it'll be Hartjes and Myers to come out. Lyons and Miller back in for Edgewood. Also in is Caleb Holtzman, 6'6" junior from Howards Grove, Wisconsin. Lob inside for George, working on Groff. And a travel called on Lake George.
I think that was one of those, either called a travel or he's probably going to get called for a hook on an offensive foul. So for him, the travel is an optimal choice.
Eagles working to the corner, back out with Negus. Trying to go inside to Holtzman, who's got a height advantage right now on the much shorter Isaiah Tennant, 5'8" senior. The shot here won't fall.
Step back by Groff, and it looked pretty good.
Transition to George. And he's fouled on his way up by Miller. That'll be the second on Jacob Miller. Eagles trying to get the call changed to Jake Groff. It will stay with Miller, so his second, team's 4th, and now George at the free throw line for 2. First one on the way. Rattles out. And Matt Myers will quickly come back in to replace Miller. Edgewood will go small here.
That second foul on Miller could spell some issues trying to defend Johnson. That's been his primary job so far in these first 10 minutes. He's done a nice job as Johnson is yet to score. Now that becomes a tougher matchup for Edgewood College.
Differential back to 3 after the second free throw fell through. Lyons at the point, works the dribble through the circles. Eagles right side. Man-to-man defense here by CUW. Negus got inside, missed the layup, steals it back, and his shot denied on the interior by Anthony. Lions with 9 on the shot clock. Lob for Holtzman. He'll catch it. Almost laid it in. Should have went down. Somehow fell off the front of the rim.
Great pass by Lions. Good recognition. Holtzman just not able to get it to go.
And now Myers will pick up a foul as he tries to stay in front of Johnson. Back in for the Eagles is Seafeld. And along with him comes Will Schwartz, 6'2" junior from Darlington, Wisconsin. And Flowers returning to the Falcons lineup. He'll catch it off the inbounds. Fires a 15-footer. It's no good. Good rebound by Lions on the strong side. Under 9 minutes to play here in the first half. Still a close one, 19-16. Into the basketball and down 3. Lions long pass, Myers, shot fake, inside for Groff. Back out, Myers, open 3, and he missed it. Hit his first of the night, comes up empty on the second.
Good inside out look, got it inside to Groff. Groff kicked it back out to Myers. Just looking to open 3 to go.
Johnson an open 3 off the dribble. Again, Lions, another rebound. Long pass up ahead, finds Groff, and he's able to put it up and in.
Good catch by Groff, and nice finish. One-hander off balance, off the glass. Eagles cut it to 1.
Wasn't sure that was Blake to get to him, but the deflection went right into his hands. And now the 3 at the other end falls through for Camden Flowers. Flowers, not a big-time scorer for the Falcons, just 3.5 per game. Made his first start of the season this evening. Myers working a lot of dribbles. Skip pass for Lions, now inside to Seafeld. Shot fake, and he goes up and over George. And it's 22-20.
Good shot fake. George didn't bite, but I think he was also just going to let Seafeld take that shot.
George, a one-handed pass that gets deflected and eventually picked up by the Eagles. Lions to step into a 3, fouled, and it went. A 4-point play possibility for Avery Lions. Lake George to foul on a late closeout. Well, there you go, that confidence for Avery Lions has been showing more and more each time out.
Yeah, he's been playing extremely well. Always showed signs of that ability, but kind of just played his role and let other guys take the shots and kind of just settled in as that point guard. With some sicknesses and guys out, it was his turn to shine, and he certainly has.
That was just his 4th 3 of the season. Missed the free throw on the and 1, and now at the other end, very tough. It was backward shot from Zietlow that went in off the glass. It's 24-23. Falcons always a quick answer, seemingly after Edgewood takes the lead. The Lions puts it back on top. Another triple, this time from the top of the key.
He's feeling it.
He's almost matched his season 3-point total here in the first half. And again, Flowers the answer.
Flowers is feeling it too. Those two guys are going at one another.
Offense is picking up here. Late stages of the first half, and now Lions trapped at midcourt, calls the timeout. It'll be a 30-second timeout. We'll keep things right here. 6:13 to play. It's Concordia, Wisconsin 27, Edgewood 26. We mentioned a couple of times this is the start of an extended homestand here for Edgewood. They'll be back at it on January 11th against MSOE. That's a 7 o'clock start. And Lakeland comes to town on the 15th. And we're going to try to avenge a 74-71 loss right before the Christmas holiday up in Plymouth. And the homestand will wrap up against Benedictine University on the 18th and Dominican University on the 21st. You can get a full look at that schedule at EdgewoodCollegeEagles.com. Of course, the Eagle women will be in action throughout the coming weeks as well. We're trying to get back in the win column after taking their their first loss of the season. How about that 10-0 start for Kaya Huff and company? But took their first loss at Wisconsin Lutheran, 58-49 last week. They'll be taking on MSOE on the 11th as well. It'll be the early game, the late game. As this inside shot by Negus out of the timeout is rejected by Keller.
Concordia sure does protect the rim. That's the third block shot of the day. I think it almost looked like Anthony had 2 on one possession that he only got credit for 1 for, but it's not easy to get anything at the rim against Concordia.
Now Negus lost the handle, apparently off his knee. Turnover to Concordia, Wisconsin. 6 turnovers for the Eagles. Falcons have 7 in this 1-point game. Johnson looking down low, finds Zietlow. He's guarded by Hartjes. Zietlow again to the reverse, denied by Hartjes. Ball still loose and knocked out of bounds. Last touch by Zietlow.
Nice defense by Hartjes. Good hustle by Hartjes and Lyons, not letting Zietlow corral his own rebound, forcing him to knock it out of bounds.
Now some token full court pressure, at least for the moment here, by the Falcons. Negus will jog it across the timeline. Edgewood down a point. 5 and change to play in this first half. And after a turnover by Matt Myers, who lost the hit on the dribble, he got right in front of Jordan Johnson and committed the foul. Let's see, 16 fouls, second on Myers, and he'll be replaced by Groff.
Eagles have 16 fouls, 3 guys with 2 each. All their desired defensive matchups for specific Concordia players are in foul trouble.
Ryan Buss, Jacob Miller, and now Matt Myers, all with 2 fouls. Seefeld hedging off the screen, and now a reach in on Groff. Draws some fire from the Edgewood bench. That will put Falcons on the line for 1-1. Jordan Johnson at the charity strike. Johnson is 75% shooter at the line. First one in the air is good. Just under 5 minutes to play in this first half. Johnson's second throw spins out, so to stay a 2-point game. Seefeld off the rebound, hands to Negus. Seefeld did not play in that loss at Wisconsin Lutheran, so good to see him back on the floor. Off the deflection, Hartjes got it back. Now finds Seefeld for the reverse layup, and we're tied at 28.
Nice finish by Seefeld. Good use of that up and under. Got to the other side of the rim and finished.
Johnson off the screen, hedged again by Seefeld. Now kicks it out. Tennant into the paint, off the window. It's good.
Good finish by Tennant.
Continue to have an answer.
Yeah, Eagles keep it close, cut into the deficit or tie it, take a small lead. Concordia finds an answer right back.
Lyons a shovel pass, does get to Seefeld, and then a reach-in hold will be called on Isaiah Tennant, senior from Sacramento, California. One of 2 California natives on this Falcons roster. The other being Jacob Lord, a junior out of Anaheim, California. Hartjes off the inbound, step through, off the window, too strong. And the Falcons clear, Zietlow the rebound. Zietlow left-hand scoop is good.
Nice finish. soft touch off the glass with his left. Zito's now got 10.
Leads all scores here this evening. Inside, Seafeld wide open. He set the screen for Lyons, then rolled to the block. Nobody went with them. Lyons gave it up to Harches, who went right into Seafeld for the easy deuce. Flowers the three, no. Offensive board picked up by Keller before any shot. An Edgewood foul, so it'll be a bonus free throw situation for Brandon Keller.
That last Seafeld bucket by the Eagles, Harches with a great pass from the corner, gave it up right away. If he holds on to that for a split second, it gives Concordia's defense a chance to slide over and catch up, but Harches knew what was happening, gave it up right away, and Seafeld got the easy two.
Keller makes the first. He's now 1 of 3 from the stripe. He's the guy you want to foul if you're Edgewood, just 37% on the season. It looked like 37% in those 2 tries.
He drained those two easy.
34-30, our score with 3 minutes, 10 seconds to play. Edgewood trying to end a 9-game losing streak in this head-to-head series. Vegas calling for the screen, doesn't get it. Penetrates, kicks to Harches. Floater on the right, left side is no good. And numbers right now for the Falcons. Johnson in transition, gives it up. Zietlow 3, too strong, tipped up by Keller. Vegas picks up the loose ball. Eagles trying to push. Some backcourt pressure, pass nearly stolen. Seafeld finds Harches, layup good. Great ball movement. In a volleyball sense, out of system.
Yeah, great ball movement though.
And now the answer. Eagles get to within 2, and then Camden Flowers buries another 3. That is his 3rd of the game. He's 3 for 5 and now has a game high 11 points. Eagles try to answer. Lyons misses a 3, but Harches gets the offensive board. And so reset.
Lyons figured he'd try one. Every time Flowers has hit one, Lyons has answered, so figured why not keep it up, but couldn't knock it down that time.
Seafeld missing the one-handed shot. Flowers shot fake, now he hoists it up. And it is official, Camden Flowers is on fire here at the Edge Dome. 4 of 6 from downtown and has his Falcons with their largest lead of the night, 40-32. Minute 45 to play. We'll step aside, back for the rest of this first half here at EdgewoodCollegeEagles.com. Welcome back inside the Todd Ware Edge Dome. Well, Tyler, sometimes the beauty of sports is anything's possible. Camden Flowers came into tonight 4 of 23 on the season from beyond the arc. In this game, he is 4 of 6.
Yeah, he's shooting the ball extremely well. Got the opportunity to move into the starting lineup. Must have instilled some confidence in him. He hit early and he's hit often. He's shooting the ball like he knows he's going to make it. Tonight he has been.
And it's the largest lead for either team tonight at 8 right now, 40-32. We go inside the final 145 here in the first half. Vegas at the point, dribble handoff with Holtzman. Now a pass by Seafeld is deflected and stolen away. Flowers picks up his dribble and a kick out in transition is out of bounds. Was looking for Jared Jers, who is actually the top 3-point shooter on this Falcons team. You wouldn't guess it by tonight's stats.
He has not even taken one.
Lyons high on the left. Guarded by Zelo, gets a screen from Seafeld. Nothing inside, kick out. Holtzman a shot fake. Under 10 seconds in the shot clock. Lyons spinning into Flowers. Gets relief from Seafeld. He'll try a 3. No, it's tipped out, and the rebound collected by the Falcons. They'll go to the transition game. Zelo on the dribble. Drop back in time to deny the attack. Jers to Jordan for 3. Jordan Johnson looking for the foul. Long rebound. Nobody there on the block out. Jers over to Zelo. The 3 again. No. Groff tried to block out Keller, got the board. Now Holtzman, a big rejection inside. Flowers another three, and wouldn't you know it, a wild sequence like that ending in a Camden Flowers triple. His fifth of this first half. 5 of 7. He's got 17 points.
Right there, Concordia's offensive rebounding got him that opportunity. 2 offensive rebounds on the possession. They cap it off with the 3.
Negus inside, trying to beat the buzzer here. Gets a second try and draws contact on Keller. So Jake Negus to cut into the deficit here from the free throw line. First try on the way is good, left in the net. Negus, his first free throws of the evening. That's his first point of the night as well. 7 from the floor for the junior guard. And he hits both. Long pass off the inbounds, tipped by Holtzman. Out of bounds with 1.7. That almost acts like a timeout and an advancement for the Falcons. Look at an inbounds now from right in front of the Edgewood bench at their end of the floor. 1.7 on the game clock. Falcons by 9. Inbounds, Flowers, shot fake, lost the handle as he went up for what would have been another triple. And we had the first half in that fashion, but the Concordia, Wisconsin Falcons have a 43-34 lead on the road over the Edgewood College Eagles. We'll go through some of the numbers from the first half when we come back in about 12 minutes. Except for the second half as you continue to watch Eagles men's basketball here at EdgewoodCollegeEagles.com.
You are watching Edgewood College Sports on EdgewoodCollegeEagles.com. Now, back to the action with Adam Eichstadt.
Yeah, joined as always by Tyler Nauman as the Eagle men are continuing to take on the Concordia, Wisconsin Falcons. We're at the half. It's a 43-34 advantage for the visitors from CUW. And Tyler, as you look at some of these first half numbers, and obviously what stands out first and foremost is the individual play of Camden Flowers, a game high 17 points, 5 first half 3-pointers. For a guy who normally comes off the bench for about 11 minutes a game, and tonight got the start and it's paying off for CUW.
Yeah, he's had the hot hand. He's hit timely threes, helped keep them with a narrow lead on the Eagles for much of the half, and then his last couple threes to end the half really started pushing the distance in that lead. Concordia now with a 9-point lead going into the second half, and Flowers and Zietlow were big keys for them in the first half.
Zietlow with 10 points. He hit a couple from beyond the arc. And you look at those 3-point numbers as a team. Falcons 7 of 13, 54%. Edgewood just 4 of 10, 40%. Eagles led by Ben Seefeld and Avery Lyons with 8 points each. Jake Groff off the bench with 5. And I might have told you, this team was within 10 at halftime, and Jake Negus wouldn't have a field goal. 2 points from the free throw line. You kind of take it at this point. You got to assume he's going to have a much better second half.
Yeah, you figured Jake will get it going in the second half. Also, Edgewood College played without Buss and Miller for a lot of that first half. Ryan Buss and Jacob Miller both picked up 2 fouls in 6 minutes.
Yeah.
They each played 6 minutes. So there's your main matchup down low for Keller and your main matchup on the wing for Johnson. So those 2 guys will get back onto the court this half, and between those 2 on the court, Negus hopefully getting it going a little bit in the second half, you figure Edgewood College should be able to cut into this deficit and make it a game.
We also talked about Falcons always seeming to have an answer when Edgewood would tie or take the lead. There were 6 lead changes, 2 ties. Edgewood had the lead a number of times, but only for a total of 33 seconds for the entire half.
Concordia always had an answer.
See if Edgewood can string together some more points here in this second half. They begin with the opening possession. It is Lyons, Seefeld, Negus, Miller, and Boston starting 5 back on the floor. Seefeld had his pass deflected. Shot clock down to 6. Negus going to have to fire one up here to beat the clock. Inside the runner falls, and as we talked about, a much better second half expected for Jake Negus.
That was a very nice finish. Tough, reached out with the left hand and finished it from a distance.
In traffic and to beat the shot clock, so the Eagles make it a 43-36 game. Now Keller forced into a tough shot over Buss.
There's Buss inside, making life hard on Keller.
Lions left wing, guarded by Flowers. Both teams man-to-man out of the locker room here to start the second half. We did see some zone a little bit by the Falcons. Buss will try a corner 3, that is short. Buss in the first half was 2 of 5. Had 4 points. Jurst didn't score much either for the Falcons, and now a hand check called on Lyons as he tried to stay in front of Flowers. Jared Jurst averaging 12.5 per game. And the top 3-point shooter for these Falcons coming in. And his first half stat line just 0 for 1. 2 rebounds, 2 assists. Johnson trying to back in on Miller. Contact up top as Miller tried to contest. That'll put Johnson at the line.
And there's Miller's third. He just can't get into the flow of this game.
Miller at 6'4". Johnson 6'6". Johnson trying to take advantage of that height. Gets the first of 2 free throws here. Johnson in the first half. Another odd stat line. He had just 1 point. Now he's got 2. Again, you're talking about the top scorer on their team and one of the top scorers in the conference. He's 0 of 3 from the floor, 0 of 2 from long range, now 3 of 4 at the line.
The kind of thing you like out of him is he didn't try to force anything. He scores nearly 18 a game. He only attempted 3 field goals in the first half. He didn't have it going. Edgewood was defending him pretty well, but he didn't try to take bad shots. He let his other teammates get buckets. And
now Zietlow almost completes the alley-oop from midcourt. To your point, though, it helps when you got a guy like Flowers pouring it in. If those shots aren't falling, he might have forced a little bit more.
yeah, definitely.
Didn't have to, and now foul called on Concordia, Wisconsin. A bit of a Bronx cheer from the Edgewood fans. It was the first personal on Zietlow, first team foul here on the Falcons, and Negus will throw it in from the far sideline, finds Lyons. Give it right back to Jake Negus. Negus picks up the dribble, backdoor cut. Miller could feed the Buss, shot fake, and he'll lay it up and in. Good patience by Ryan Buss and by Miller on the pass.
Yeah, good patience to finish that by Buss. Nice job by Miller. Good body control to not run anyone over. There's a couple guys looking to take a charge on him, and he was able to control his body, drop it off the Buss for the easy 2.
Johnson gets another foul on Miller. Johnson got a step on him going baseline, and Miller calls for that armbar. That'll be his 4th, and we will not likely see Jacob Miller here for a good stretch of this second half. He'll be replaced by Jake Groff. So Miller was giving up a couple of inches to Johnson, and Groff starting giving up a half a foot, and Johnson the easy bucket off the inbounds. Bounce for Lyons. Inside the Buss, spins to the middle. Maybe hook will fall. Well, the Eagles still within 7 here. 3 minutes into the second half. Zietlow inside, lighted up by Seefeld. Out to Flowers, who maybe has cooled off here after the halftime break. Back out to Negus. Works off the screen by Buss. Seefeld is 15 of the shot clock. 15-foot jumper good on the wing.
Nice hand off by Negus. And those mid-range jumpers are like layups for Seefeld. He drained it.
Eagles fans start to make some noise here, get behind their defense. Another foul will be called. Edgewood getting extremely physical and handsy here with Jordan Johnson. And this one will be on Jake Groff, his second, and already now 4 team fouls on Edgewood in this second half. And the exact same play, this time Flowers misses, and a late whistle called on Ryan Buss. Now here's my take on the whistle late enough that in my opinion that should have been then after the shot on the rebound. Instead they're going to let Flowers shoot.
I think that's one of those whistles where if he'd have made the layup, they would have never called the foul. But since he missed the layup, they called a foul. And that's Buss's third.
You're right on that. Flowers' first try is good. And now the third on Buss means he'll take a seat. It'll be Caleb Holtzman to man the middle. Flowers, 2 for 2. Lead back to 7. He's trying to spin away. It does from Flowers. Spinning layup won't fall. Seafeld to the ground, and he'll call a timeout to save the possession. Great hustle by Ben Seafeld. Well, 16-17 to play in the second half. Edgewood down by 7, 49-42. Back with more at EdgewoodCollegeEagles.com. Continuing on from the Todd Weir Edge Dome, it'll be Edgewood College basketball. Out of the timeout, Eagles down by 7. Baseline inbounds under their own basket. Eagles coming off a loss at Wisconsin Lutheran College, 3-8 this season, 2-4 in the conference. Concordia, Wisconsin, 5-5 on the year, 4-2 in league play, and they have lost 2 straight entering time. So both teams trying to end small losing streaks here. Shot by Lyons comes up empty. Zietlow clears for the Falcons. Nobody picking up Zietlow. Gets in the paint. Then he had it knocked away. Ball still loose. Keller picks it up. Back out Jers, and his no-look pass goes out of bounds.
Defensive possession for the Eagles there. Looked like Concordia was going to get right to the bucket before Edgewood College almost ended up with a steal.
Zietlow looked like he almost couldn't believe nobody was guarding him, and as a result hesitated to make a move inside. I think that allowed Edgewood to get in position a little bit. Now Lyons on the attack, gets the foul called on Keller. Lyons with 8, chance to match Ben Seafeld's team high of 10 if he can knock down both free throws here. First one rattles home. Few weeks here for Avery Lyons, sophomore out of Green Bay. With 20-point performances. Back near his hometown, the St. Orban Holiday Tournament, as this bank shot is good for Keller to make it 51-44.
Nice post up by Keller. Good strong move in there. Tough for Seafeld to guard him down low. He's got such a big size advantage.
Wrap-around pass for Seafeld. Inside, and it's good. A baby hook by Ben Seafeld over a couple of blue jerseys. Nice find inside. Keller to complete the assist for Jers.
Great look by Jers. Keller with the good catch and finish. Eagles just can't make up any ground.
Have to get some stops along with a few baskets strung together here for Edgewood. Groff, a high arcing 3, that'll rattle out. Groff hit one in the first half, and almost immediately after coming off the bench. Flowers at the other end, a chance at 3 the old-fashioned way. Transition bucket and a foul for Camden Flowers, who is having the game of his life here tonight.
There was definitely contact there. We heard it all the way up here. Flowers with a nice finish through that contact.
Now in for the first time in the second half is Blake George, who is normally part of the starting lineup. George, senior from Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Coach Cassidy had the feeling to insert Flowers in George's spot tonight.
Negus works the dribble, skip pass to the corner. Lions now great ball fake, but missed the runner in traffic. It was contested by Flowers. Now Jurst scoops it over to Keller, who will bank it home. And a timeout for Edgewood. The deficit has grown to a game-high 12. 58-46 with 14 minutes to play. Here on the home floor, it is a full timeout. We'll be back in 60 seconds here at EdgewoodCollegeEagles.com. Well, it's been a 7-0 run for the visiting Falcons of CUW, and as a result, they have built a 12-point lead, 58-46, 14 minutes, 1 second left to play. Here in regulation, Edgewood, Tyler, is 1 for their last 5 from the floor. We'll have to try to figure out a way to generate some offense coming out of this timeout. It'll be Matthew Myers back in, first time here in the second half at the point. He'll be joined on the floor by Negus, Groff, Buss, and Harches. Here comes the trap on Negus, dribbles around it. Now a skip pass for Myers. Back up to Groff. Groff inside, left his feet, and then threw it away. Had to make a late decision. He wanted to go out to Myers. That was covered up, so tried to find Buss at the last moment. A little too hot to handle on a slightly deflected pass.
Concordia, Wisconsin does a great job of closing out on shooters.
Keller slips the screen. Jurst finds him. Suddenly the Jurst to Keller connection has become all too prevalent on the Falcons end. Myers into the paint, and his layup is good. Matthew Myers with his second basket. Hit a three-pointer back in the first half, so he's got 5. He plays against his former team. Keller again inside, this time over 2 white jerseys, splitting Buss and Groff for an easy lay-in.
It's just tough. Buss is in a spot where he doesn't want to commit that 4th foul, but he's not able to play physical with Keller, and that's given Keller some easy buckets.
14-point game. Near the midway point. Buss inside, back out, Groff. Open 3, gotta have it off their heel. Long rebound to Johnson, who's gonna try to get it in transition. And some contact on Jordan Johnson. Johnson was a little out of control on the move and gets bailed out with the foul called on Jake Negus. It'll be his first, team 7. So bonus free throws the rest of the way here for the Falcons, who have committed just 2 fouls on their end. And now substitutions on both sides. Seafeld back in for Edgewood, along with Max Fernhold, 6'1" sophomore from Stoughton, Wisconsin. And on the Falcons side, Alex Anthony. Grant Parstig was in for the first time, freshman out of the first half for Great Columbus. Freshman from Decatur, Illinois. Johnson got 1 free throw. Myers trying to answer the 3. That caroms off the iron. Differential right now, 15. Negus, an interception on the pass by Jurst, and an and 1 at the other end as he got by Jurst, scooped it up off the window. What a sequence for Jake Negus.
Yeah, good hands by Negus. Pushes it out one-on-one. Goes by Jurst, and Jurst commits the foul as Negus with a nice finish.
Does not complete on the free throw line, the 3-point play opportunity. Lob in Hartjes, George lost it. Hartjes knocked it away, and here comes Edgewood. He was trying to get a run together here. Negus, three-pointer. Too strong again. Long rebound to Johnson. 2 on 4. The numbers don't favor the Falcons. Negus almost got the steal. Now Jerse inside over Hartjes. Layup good. Falcons have stayed aggressive. They will take a timeout. So Sean Cassidy going to talk some things over. 30-second timeout. 11:27 to play in a 15-point game here at EdgewoodCollegeEagles.com. Well, the Concordia, Wisconsin Falcons playing some very efficient basketball. Tyler, they have made 8 of their last 9 shots, and a lot of them have been bunnies on the inside.
Yeah, they're doing a great job of getting the ball inside. Jerse has done a really good job of getting the ball down low. He's got 7 assists. He just is continually looking to get the ball inside to Keller. And Keller's making the most of it. He's catching and finishing.
I mentioned a little bit from the outset the size advantage that Concordia, Wisconsin has at nearly every position, and especially inside. That got a big boost when guys like Ryan Buss and Jacob Miller got into foul trouble in the first half. They've got back into foul trouble again here in the second, so the interior defense has just not been there for Edgewood. Myers trying to probe, kicks it out from Negus. His three-pointer off the mark. Rebound cleared by Grant Karsten. CUW. And now a travel on Jerse. They trying to find an open Karsten for 3.
Negus doing a good job defensively of picking up the pressure. He's forced a couple turnovers on the last few possessions. Picked up a steal, tipped away a loose ball that he almost corralled, and now he forced that travel.
Players at the point as we have now hit the 9-minute mark into the second half. Hartjes on the wing, guarded by Johnson. It's a screen from Seafeld, nothing there. Now Hartjes thought about hoisting a 15-footer. This time he does. It's long. Rebound tipped by Myers. Seafeld unable to corral. And it's out of bounds for the Falcons. Again, CUW has won 9 straight in this series. Edgewood, though, leads the all-time series. It's close. 37-33. Excuse me. Lob to George, knocked away from behind by Hartjes. Numbers right now for Edgewood. Seafeld stops and pops from the left elbow.
Nice pull-up. Good job in transition. Silky jumper there. Edgewood needs more stops, though. They can't make up any ground. They continually giving up buckets.
Another block inside, and again a relatively late whistle as George draws the foul on Eli Hartjes. His first, team's 8th. 2 free throws here for Lake George. And George had started every game prior to tonight, averaging 9 points and at 4.7 rebounds. Just a 51% free throw shooter, and he's empty on the first. The second one is good. George now with 8 points. He is 2 of 4 from the line. Angus in the left corner gets a screen from Seafeld. Long 3 right side. That won't fall for Fernholz. And George inside. Jump ball to call.
Good hands by Negus to force that jump ball. Kind of acrobatic just to even get a hand on it.
Now Lyons in to replace Myers. Church to inbound, goes to the corner, catch and fire 3. That'll fall through for Grant Karsten, and the advantage now to 17.
That's the second time Concordia's got an open 3 off of an inbounds. Just too slow closing out by the Eagles.
Falcons have done a nice job scoring in general off inbounds plays.
Yeah.
Inside in now. Reach-in foul was called on George. That's his third. It's the fourth on Concordia, Wisconsin. Now, Fernholz replaced by Millard, who with 4 fouls is back on the floor with 9:27 to play. Seefeld off the inbounds. Had it blocked, got it back. Blocked the second time. It was George on the initial rejection, and then Anthony on the second. Now Jers into the paint off the window, spins it home.
That was a really impressive finish. Good body control.
Holtzman almost lost his footing and threw it away. Eagles with 11 turnovers. Falcons have 14 in the game. Step back 2, wave it off, and travel call on Jordan Johnson. The Eagles facing their largest deficit of the night at 19. Again, they lost by 20 in the prior meeting. That was back in Mequon exactly 1 month ago. Inside Negus laying it.
Good move by Negus. That's just tough for Anthony to guard him one-on-one out in space like that.
He was trying to mount the comeback here. Miller on Johnson. Karsten for another 3. This time it's short. And ball deflected out of bounds. Will stay with Concordia, Wisconsin. 8:23 to play.
Holtzman's got to get a box out and come up with that rebound.
Bounce Anthony, back out for Johnson. Jers will try the 3. Jers has not been much of a scorer here tonight. And on the rebound attempt, the foul called on the Falcons. Their 5th. Second personal on Anthony. Falcons on top of the Eagles. Edgewood basketball. Negus to the top of the circle. Crosses over to the paint. Back out. Miller 3 ball in the corner. No. Seefeld offensive rebound. Couple of shot fakes and he laid it in.
Good job by Seefeld. Nice patience. There's a bunch of shot blockers hanging around, but he made sure to get it up on the glass.
George lost the handle, but has the dribble. Spins inside, blocked partially by Holtzman, and it's out of bounds. George looking for a foul call. Again, these Eagles will stay at home. This is the opener of a 5-game homestand. Inside, Johnson off the inbounds again. If it's the sets they're running or just the Edgewood inbound defense, but either way, inbounds plays have led to a lot of points tonight for the Falcons as Lions hits from 15.
Concordia's running them well. They're crisp with their screens and cuts, but still, Coach Meyer's not going to be happy. Just can't give up that many buckets on inbounds plays.
Johnson inside, splitting the Edgewood defense. 75-58 now. Seefeld inside and shot fakes from contact. Karsten with the foul. His first. Falcons with 1 more to put Edgewood in the bonus. 6:55 to play as Matt Myers returns. Placing Holtzman. Bounce lobbed out to Myers. Edgewood men and women will both be in action Saturday the 11th. Doubleheader will begin at 2 o'clock with the men's game against MSOE as Negus gets inside for an and 1. And the women will follow at right about 4:15.
Nice job there by Negus, drawing the contact and finishing through it. A little right hand double clutch.
A whole host of substitutions in here for quite a full 5, but they'll bring 4 new bodies in. Vegas for the second time tonight, unable to complete the and 1. At the point right now, Isaiah Tennant gives up to Flowers. Flowers lost the rail back over to Tennant. Flowers again, the 3, this time short. Flowers couldn't miss in the first half. I don't know that he's a shot here in the second. Actually did have 1 bucket. Still a 15-point game with 6 minutes to change to play. Not over yet. Myers had it poked away. Now open in the corner for 3 is Lyons, and it's no good. But Seefeld there for the rebound. And then Ben Seefeld, the offensive foul. The shoulder into the chest of Zietlow.
I don't know if that was any more contact than you see a lot of times. It was just the timing where Zietlow kind of lifted up off the ground with the contact, which made it look a lot more egregious than it may have actually been.
Keller banging his way inside against Seefeld. And Keller now with 18 points. 4 players in double figures tonight for the Falcons. Foul on Isaiah Tennant. 5'8" senior from California. Snaggus at the line, and Seefeld will be replaced by Ryan Buss. Buss seeing limited minutes tonight as a result of fouls. Snaggus good on the front end. There's the second. And Vegas in double figures with 11. 12 points, and it's 77-62. Into the paint, Tennant finds Keller. That was a little too easy once again. Myers up ahead for Negus, dribbling away from pressure. Bounce pass is stolen. Tennant to the rim is good.
Eagles are just getting a little bit sloppy now.
Miller fires it in the corner to Myers. Myers probing, a lot of contact as he was bodied up by Keller. It'll be Keller's third, and bonus free throw time for the Eagles. Coach Meyer getting into the bench a little bit here. First look tonight at Caleb Hill, 6'2" junior from Livingston, Wisconsin. Still on the floor with Lyons, Myers, Groff, and Buss. Myers at the free throw line for a 1-and-1. And he hits the first. Second one on the way. Good again. 81-64. Johnson working on Groff. Hands off with Jers. Now it's Zietlow to Flowers. Flowers will hoist another 3, and magic is definitely left Camden Flowers from that first half surge. They hit 5 3-pointers. Groff cut off from the baseline, back out to Myers. Myers finds Lyons. Lyons stepping into a free throw line jumper and cans it.
Good decision, pretty good closeout by Jers. Ran Lyons off the line. He took that one dribble, knocked down pull up at the free throw line. Good decision to get himself a little bit more open jumper.
Closing in on 4 minutes to play. Johnson working his way to the paint on Groff. Jake Groff called for the armbar. It'll be his third. Two free throws upcoming for Jordan Johnson. He has 10 points tonight. Make it 11, but well below his normal per game average of 17.4. Edgewood did a nice job on him in that first half. He is definitely taking advantage of some inside looks and some free throws, and now they'll wipe off the free throw. He stepped over the line. Apparently in anticipation of a miss on what ended up being a make. 82-66. Lions left open for a long three. Edgewood now 4 of 20 from beyond the arc. Bus coming up with a steal.
Yeah, good defense by Lions to get his hand in there.
And the Eagles turn it right back over. Great hustle by Jake Groff, catching up from behind on Jordan Johnson to create a jump ball. And some more substitutions on the Edgewood side. Adam Bayero, 6'1" freshman, guard out of Saukville, Wisconsin. Also Anthony Janega, 6'5" sophomore from Lombard, Illinois. And our second look at Max Fernholz. Henry Lyons still on the floor, along with Caleb Hill. Fernholz from the corner, three-pointer. It goes in.
Nice looking jumper from the corner by Fernholz.
He has not hesitated on his time on the floor tonight as Keller flushes one down. A little exclamation mark here for the Falcons, and now timeout for Justin Meyer and company with 3 minutes and change to play. We'll take our final break. We'll come back with the final minutes here at the Edge Dome. Eagles down 84-69 at EdgewoodCollegeEagles.com. Well, the Eagles in danger of their first home loss in conference play. They were 2-0 on the Edge Dome floor against NACC opponents. Trail right now by 15. 2 minutes, 45 seconds to play. Lions to cut into it with a three. It's off the mark, and the rebound on the weak side by Johnson of the Falcons. CUW still with several starters on the floor, as well as a couple of new bodies out of the timeout. Braden Persinger, 6'3" senior from Reedsville, Wisconsin. Also Jacob Lord, the junior out of Anaheim, California, 6'4" forward. He'll try the three, it's no good. And now Lions into the corner for Fernholz, who just hit a three a couple of possessions ago from that very same spot. Try a deep one on the wing this time and splashes it right through the nylon.
That was from downtown. Nice looking stroke.
84-72. And this one not over by any means at this point. 3-point try, air ball. Strong from Persinger. Thought about lining up another one. Now lob inside for Hill, and Hill put it up and in. Suddenly a 10-point game with 96 seconds to play.
Great pass by Lions. Nice catch by Hill. Shot fake to give him some space and finish it off the glass.
Church still at the point here for the Falcons. Johnson working on Lions. That's an offensive foul on Jordan Johnson. And Edgewood will get it back here with a minute 20 to play and down just 10. That being said, Coach Meyer continues to empty the bench. Reese Listokow, freshman from Marshall, Wisconsin, 6'1" guard. And And Trent Casper, the 6'4 freshman out of Sun Prairie, now on the floor. Also in for the Falcons, Nolan Ray, 6'4 senior out of Kenosha. As well as Gabe Truss, 6'8 freshman from North Fond du Lac. Holtzman, a long three. That one too strong. Would have made it a 7-point game, and now a push on Concordia, Wisconsin. This will be on Ray, and will give Edgewood a chance for some points with the clock stopped at the free throw line.
Just making it a little bit interesting.
Just one starter on the floor for both teams here combined. As the free throw is short for Casper. Casper can make it a 9-point game if he hits the second attempt. And it was 0 for 2. Turns almost a double dribble in the backcourt. Falcons do have 19 turnovers today. Inside of a minute, Durst, guarded by Fernholz, lobs inside. The big 6'8 freshman, and Truss will lay it in. That might be the nail in the coffin right there, 86-74. Clock now to 35 seconds. Casper inside, in traffic, does get it to fall, went high off the window. Had to get it over Pruss. And Durst spinning his way into the front court. Shot clock and game clock almost identical. And Concordia will try to maybe dribble this one out. See if they hoist up any shots. Instead, maybe a jump ball, and the call. A tie-up is made. Possession stays with the Falcons. Thrown in. Out the top of the key for Ray. Ray will take a few dribbles. Shot clock violation with 0.6 seconds left. Even with the benches being emptied, what seemed like a fairly lopsided game, suddenly we got into a 10-point differential here. Now we have some clock issues.
Trying to get it back to 0.6, huh?
0.6 on the game clock and no time for the shot clock. We simply just delayed the inevitable here. Edgewood will take the loss, 86-76, their second straight. They will fall out 2-5 in conference play and 3-9 on the season. There is now the final horn. Concordia ending a 2-game slide, go to 6-5 overall and 5-2 in the NACC as they try to keep pace with the other teams atop the conference, like Benedictine and Wisconsin Lutheran, as well as Lakeland and Rockford, all teams with 2 or fewer losses in the Northern Athletics Collegiate Conference. And Edgewood not done. The rest of their schedule is all conference games. It's not going to be easy. You're going to have to get some wins. They've got a lot of home games coming up here. This was the first of 5 straight. They'll be back at it again January 11th. That's this coming Saturday against Milwaukee School of Engineering. So a chance there to maybe get back in the win column with a team posting a similar record at this point in the season.
Yeah, there's definitely opportunity. They've shown that they can play with good teams. They've shown they can play with great teams. They just need to get over the hump and find a way to win. Getting healthy should be a big help for the team. I mean, they have not played too many games at full strength. And as they get used to playing together, as you mentioned the pregame, as they get some of that depth that was created while they were unhealthy, things are definitely looking up for the Eagles. They just kind of got to get over that hump and build some confidence.
Real quick, some final numbers tonight. Edgewood shot 43% for the game, 25% from distance, 6 of 24. They were 10 of 15 at the free throw line. The Falcons 54% overall, were 8 of 21 from beyond the arc and 12 of 18 at the line. Rebound totals favor the Falcons 42-32. Some individual numbers. Edgewood led by Ben Seefeld with 16 points. He also had a team-high 7 rebounds. Also in double figures with 14 points was Avery Lyons. Lyons 5 of 11 from the floor and 2 of 6 from long range. He had 6 boards and a team best 5 assists. 12 points for Jake Negus, who struggled from the field. 4 of 14 overall and 0 of 3 from beyond the arc.
Yeah, Edgewood College just never really got into the flow. Buss and Miller both getting in foul trouble early. Both only played 13 minutes, which created some tough defensive matchups for other Edgewood College Eagles, as those were the favored matchups for Keller and Johnson. Edgewood College did a good job on Johnson, held with just 11 points. Though he didn't force much, he was pretty patient, let some of his other teammates take some shots, and Flowers was the killer.
He was. We'll talk about him in a second. Other scores for Edgewood: Buss with 8. Myers finished with 7. Fernholtz with 6. Couple of late threes off the bench. Groff had 5. Also, let's see, 2 points apiece for Miller, Hill, Casper, and Hartjes to complete the scoring effort for the Eagles. You mentioned Flowers. He and Keller each with 22 to lead the way tonight for the Falcons, but Flowers did his damage in the first half. He had 5 3-pointers. That's one more than he had for the season coming into tonight. He was 5 of 7 at the break. He was 4 of 23 coming into tonight. He finishes with 22. Brandon Keller did most of his damage then in the second half. A lot of it right underneath the basket. He finished with 22, was 10 of 15 from the floor. Also in double figures, Jordan Johnson with 11 and Zietlow with 10. So those are some of the top scorers for the Falcons.
Yeah, Keller great in the second half, as you mentioned, Flowers in the first. Keller did a nice job getting down low, looking for the ball. His teammates did a good job of finding him. Juris, a great 3-point shooter, just attempted 1 today, but he had 11 assists. A lot of those were finding Keller down low, doing a good unselfish job of finding the big man for easy buckets, especially as Buss went to the bench and Edgewood College didn't really have an answer down there.
Right.
Concordia just very efficient offensively, did a good job of getting the ball to the open man, not worrying about who was doing the scoring.
Falcons sweep the regular season series once again. They have now won 10 in a row in the head-to-head series. The all-time numbers, though, still favor Edgewood 37 to 34. Well, the Eagles will try to end a 2-game losing streak on Saturday. Again, they will host MSOE, part of a men's-women's doubleheader. The men will tip off at 2 o'clock. The women to follow at about 4:15. Of course, we'll have both games for you right here at EdgewoodCollegeEagles.com. I want to thank everybody involved in the broadcast tonight. For Tyler Diamond, I'm Adam Eichslett. Enjoy the rest of your Tuesday evening. Again, the Falcons of Concordia, Wisconsin beat Edgewood tonight 86-76. We will see you Saturday once again here at EdgewoodCollegeEagles.com.